Hey, hello friends. Welcome to my channel SAP SD and ABAP League Support. One of our friend requested that to publish one video relevant to quotation valid to validation. The request here is that the validity to of the quotation should not be greater than 30 days. That means we can define the valid to less than 30 days only. If we define the valid to more than 30 days, then system should throw one error message saying that valid to should not be greater than 30 days. This is the client requirement here. Let me show in system what I mean. So I am going to create one quotation now in T code VA21. So quotation type is QT, and I'm entering sold to customer, ship to customer, and some dummy customer reference number. And here we can see that by default system determined the valid from as today's date. Now what I will do, I will enter the valid to date. So valid from is July 10th, and valid to is September 28th. That means it is greater than 30 days. Valid to is greater than 30 days. So in these cases, so whenever we try to create a quotation which is validity 2 will be greater than 30 days, then you should throw the error message. We shouldn't allow, system should not allow us to create the quotation. This is the client requirement. Suppose if I enter now, see, it's creating now. There is no error message getting determined now. This should be restricted. Okay, so before that, let's understand few field that is relevant to um, valid from and valid to. Okay, in VBAK table we have a field called ANZDT. It's nothing but valid from. Similar way, in VBAK we have one more field B BNDDT. It is valid to. So we should be writing the logic based on these two field only, right? And where should we write the logic? Which user exit that we should consider here? It's very simple. MV45 AFZB is the include. In the include, we have the user exit underscore check underscore VBAK. So the name of the user exit saying that check the VBAK data. That means validate the data in the VBAK. The purpose of the user exit is mentioned by name itself, check VBAK, right? So in this include, we have this user exit. In this user exit, we'll be creating the implicit enhancement. Okay, need to create implicit enhancement in MV, sorry, in user exit check underscore VBAK. So what logic that we are going to add here is that, let me show in system. I have already added the logic, and I will show you what I have added. Let me open the code. It's taking some time. Okay, now it's open. See, I'm in the include MV45 AFZB, and I am in the user exit check underscore VBAK. Okay. In this user exit, I have created one implicit enhancement at the end of the form. Remember that implicit enhancement can be created starting of the form, end of the form only. So end of the form, I have created this enhancement. So the logic I have added here is that, okay, so let me debug and show you how it works. Okay, okay, I am now in the debugger. So first I have declared one variable lvdat, type is system date side item, and clearing that variable first, then I am passing today's date side item to our lvdat variable, then I am adding 30 days to this lvdat variable. Once it is added, I am checking whether VBAK-BNDDT, that means valid to is not initial. Not initial means it is holding some value or not. So we are checking whether it's holding one value or not. Then I am checking same thing with valid from. Valid from also holding some value or not. So if both are holding value, then I am checking whether valid to VBAK BNDDT is greater than or equal to LVDAT. So in the LVDAT, we are holding a date which is greater than, which is 30 plus days. So we have added 30 plus days to this one and putting in this variable LVDAT, and then that's compared with the valid to field BNDDT. Okay. So as of now, I have uncommented out this, sir, commented out the statement message. Let me uncomment this one, then only it will work. So based on this logic, I am throwing one error message. Let me show you that. Okay, let me restart the debugger. Okay, fine. It's activated now. Let me try to create the quotation now. So sold to party, ship to party, customer reference. Again, valid to will be given greater than 30 days. I have added the date now. If I click enter in the keyboard now, then I need to choose the sales area, and you see the breakpoint has been triggered. If I click F8, one second, the code is not still active. That is the reason. Okay, let me go one more time. F8. Okay, BNDDT is 920 and ANDTT is 710. And BNDTT is greater than or equal to LVDAT. So BNDTT valid to is greater than of LVDAT. Okay, let me restart one more time. The code not triggered yet. Let me. So it's taking some time to activate it. Okay, let me check whether it's activated or not. Let me come out of this. Okay, let me try to create quotation one more time. You see now we are getting the error message saying that validity 2 should not be greater than 30 days. This is the error message that we receive. Okay, and still in order to enhance this code even better means we can add some more restrictions here saying that this code should trigger in case of quotations as document type only, not other document types. And if we want to add the 30 days to the valid from, so currently valid from is today's date, it is fine. Suppose they will mention valid from is August 10th, right? And if they want to add 30 days to valid from date, then we can adjust like that. So as per the requirement we can add the logic. The main thing we should understand here is that where we should write the logic and which, how the logic should be written. So the logic should be written in this user exit in the include mv45 afzb. By adding this below logic we can simply achieve this requirement. So until unless we need to reduce this date to less than 30 days. If we don't reduce this date means it will this error will go on, it won't go, it will disappear. It won't disappear, it will keep on throw pop up again and again. We need to rectify this error, then only it will disappear. For example, if I make it as an less than 30 days, I will make it 7. You see, 10/7 is today's date. I have mentioned value as 20/07. If I click enter now, now this time, see, I am not getting the error message now. If I make it as an 20th August, I will get the message now, error message I'm getting now, right? And it won't disappear. The error message will be keep on coming up until we rectify this error. That's the meaning of error message. Error message means system won't allow us to proceed to the next screen. That's the meaning of error message, right? So this is how we should fulfill this client requirement. Hope this video will be very helpful to you guys. We'll catch up in the next video. Bye for now. Thanks everyone.